Welcome into Sabres Live. I'm Martin Biron, and this is not Brian Duff. It is Alex Tuch. He's not the host today. He's just a guest on the show. Duffer is home today, but it is start of training camp. How does it feel to get another season going? The first day of school is always a little nerve-wracking. Tucky, how is it going today?
It's been a pretty easy day, honestly. No, it's good. We some of the older veterans get some the testing out of the way. Most of the team, honestly, gets the testing out of the way, like a week leading up to camp, and gets it all done, physical testing. So really, you just got to do some medicals. You got to do some PR and some headshots and stuff.
Did you do a couple of TikToks? I saw there was some TikTok action.
I stayed as far away from that room as possible.
You see Kevin over there. You see a couple of our creative people, and you walked a long way around.
Yes, I definitely do. I stayed very well clear of that TikTok room, but no, there's some other fun stuff.
See, I would go right to the TikTok room. I would stay away from the physical testing. You said you guys did that last week, or leading up to today. What was the hardest physical test? What was the one that kept you up at night? The one that was the easiest? How did that all go?
Well, I'd say you can't really say it kept me up at night because I didn't decide to do it until that next morning. I woke up and I was like, I'm going to do it, but it's the bike test. It's a 3-minute bike test. So it's you're walking.
None of that 30 seconds Wingate. It's actually 3 minutes on the bike.
It's 3 minutes, and you can't walk for about 10 to 15 afterwards. Your legs are full of lactic acid. You're in some pain, and it's a good test. It really, you push your limits, and it's a lot of fun.
Do they still do the old fat test with the calipers where they pinch the side of your body?
Oh, yeah. Leanest I've ever been today.
Really?
Year. Yeah,
what was it this year?
6.8%.
Wow. I must have been. You must have tipped well last year when you come back, and all of a sudden they're like, they don't squeeze as much as they used to, huh? I used to be around 7.5, and that was like about as low as you could get. So 6.8, that's pretty good.
I know. I got to start eating pasta again. I guess.
Well, were you did you do anything different this summer when it comes to like training and making sure you came in with maybe a leaner body, stronger, faster, anything different?
I did more sauna and ice baths.
Really?
Yeah.
Recovery.
Yeah, it was like, I found out that you actually, when you do an ice bath every single day, it takes some sort of fat and turns it into like a gray fat or a brown fat, which burns a lot easier.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to start doing that because I'm not in the gym every day, so I'm going to have to do the ice bath. Although I hate ice baths. I used to walk into the locker room and go right to the hot tub. Like every morning. It's winter, you're cold, you just got in your car's cold, get in, go right to the hot tub, but maybe I'm going to have to do the ice bath. Anything off the ice this summer that was special? We saw you, obviously, at you like the Bills. I know a bunch of guys went to the Bills at the Jets on Monday night. You were there. Yep. U.S. Open the day before. Anything else that was special this summer that you got to enjoy?
I went to Finland, played in World Championships for the Team USA. And
you were there with your brother?
Yeah, my little brother. So,
how was that?
It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. It was a great time. And it was something that I'll never forget, and I'm sure he won't either. But it was really good, and we've actually become closer because of it. Just being able to, because I moved away from home over 10 years ago, and so you stay in touch and you're close, and we're really close. We see each other in the summertime, but to be able to spend that amount of time every single day for hours on end with each other was really awesome. It was a lot of fun.
What was it like being on the ice when you guys would do drills after practice, put a bunch of pucks in the corner, walk out the corner, do drills? Did he teach you anything? Did you try to teach him something? How did that work?
I mean, if he has any questions or stuff like that, and we did work together and stuff, and we bounce ideas off each other, and we have different perspectives of the game too, so it's good. It's not like we're identical players, so it does give us a different perspective for each other, but it was fun. It was a fun learning experience, I think, for both of us.
What's the age difference between you and Luke?
6 years.
6 years, so it's a pretty significant gap. Usually when you have siblings, they're 2 or 3 years apart. Maybe you get a chance to play youth hockey or a summer tournament. You guys have never even gotten close to playing on the same team before.
No, exactly. That was a lot of fun.
How were your parents with that?
It was good. My dad came over, that was an unbelievable experience for him, and he had a great time with that. So, I mean, that's the first time he's ever seen us play, except for maybe skating around in the backyard ice rink. So
that's awesome. Well, we know it's a long season. We know there's on the ice expectations, off the ice expectations. What are your own expectations going into this year? Like you guys, you had a great year last year. I mean, Tage in the middle of the ice just exploded last year with 47 goals. What are some of the expectations, and how do you handle that going into the year?
It's a game-by-game mentality. That's the approach we're going to have. We're going to have to start with just first day training camp. That's all I'm looking forward to, not too far ahead. Can't think about what we've done in the past either, but we want to continue to push forward, and we got playoffs in our eyes and in our minds. So that's what our mentality is. We were 1 point short, and we knew a lot of fans were disappointed out there, but no one was more disappointed than the guys in that locker room. And
did it make a difference that it was just 1 point? Because you guys ended up winning the last 2 games of the season and got within 1 point. Like, if it had been 5, does it change things, or is 1 point really, like, sticking and you see it every day?
I think it almost, like, not only do you stick it, like, and you see it every day, but it almost gives you confidence, like, oh, my God, like, that's how close we were.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I think that most of the writers and league and everything had us bottom 2, bottom 3 team in the league. And the fact that we were just outside the playoffs was a little bit of a confidence boost, especially from the youngest team in the league.
Yes.
And so we had to take that mentality and that approach and that kind of chip on our shoulder and know that our expectations are high now around the league, but we have the highest expectations of ourselves in that room.
That's great. That's awesome. Okay, we got a couple more minutes here with you. So I want to play a little bit of getting to know Alex Tuch a little bit more. Something quick. They've done that with Tage Thompson at the NHL media availability. So what's your favorite off-day activity at home and on the road? Because they probably change within that, being at home or at the hotel.
Off-day activity. Oh, I mean, it's the activity thing is really tough because you are traveling so much. And you want to save your energy and everything like that. But
you a movie guy?
I do like movies. I like going to the movies, and that's something I can do at home and on the road. My wife and I love going to the movies, and that's a lot of fun for us, doing a little movie date night. And,
extra butter on popcorn, halfway through on top. Maybe
extra butter.
Top.
But we like the. Oh my God! It's like this. It's this company that makes this like this salt, not a salt, but like it's salt and vinegar spread.
Like seasoning, yeah.
No, it's a seasoning, but it's salt and vinegar seasoning on the
that
popcorn.
Sounds good.
You gotta try it.
Okay.
You like salt and vinegar chips?
I like. Yes,
but
absolutely.
It's better than the chips.
Okay.
It's unbelievable.
Maybe one day they'll come up with ketchup popcorn, and that's
going
to be.
No, they have it.
They have
all
same
the spreads.
seasoning.
The same seasoning. That company has a bunch of different kinds.
Okay. We're going to talk off the air after. Yeah. I'm going to have to definitely get
incredible.
That stuff.
It's incredible.
Okay. Best restaurant on the road.
Best. Oh, come on. On the road?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
One that you look forward to. You look at the schedule and you say, we're going to go to that city. I got to hit that restaurant.
Okay. I'm going to have to do it. Carbone, Aria, Vegas.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good
That's one of my favorite restaurants of all time.
Yes.
That's a go-to because a lot of times we stay at the Aria, walk right down. That is probably best chicken parm with a little spicy rigatoni on the side.
That's where you had Duffer and I, after you were still a member of the Vegas Golden Knights, we went to dinner with you and your dad and his buddies. And maybe it was there. It was a different location. But
was that where we went?
I don't remember. But anyway, I used to love Soto in Toronto. And, we didn't go there all that often. But whenever we have a night in Toronto, that's where I used to go.
Ooh, Miku in Vancouver, too, for some sushi.
Vancouver,
that's,
yes.
Yeah.
Very good there.
Yeah.
Best golfer on the team. We just had the Sabres Foundation golf tournament, but not Casey Middlestat.
Tage Thompson.
Tage Thompson?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is he better than Casey?
He's pushing it.
Okay. He's
pushing it. I think that it's really tough, but I think Casey might be a little bit more consistent. But Tage he's
where are you on the list?
Unbelievable. I'm super average, just middle of the line.
Are you?
I'm a 10. I'm a 10 handicap.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
decent.
average. It's
average.
I
always say better or worse than Owen Power. So that's better than Owen Power.
Better.
Yeah, because he's
good though. I heard he's been playing a lot better. He played a lot this summer. I heard he's getting good. He's getting good. Yeah.
Good for him. Okay, this is funny because I'm at the last one, then we'll let you go.
Right.
I'm at the age now where there's actually 3 of my former teammates that are GM in the league, a bunch of players I played with that are coaches. So which current or former teammate of yours would make the best GM?
Calaposo.
Calaposo?
Oh,
He's destined to be a GM? Funny enough, if he makes it to a GM, it will be another former teammate of mine because I played with Cal that will become a GM.
Are you trying to become an assistant GM? Is that why you're talking about all these guys?
When you know these people, maybe there's a job offer at some point.
Are you trying to leave Duffer? Is that what you're saying?
Well, maybe Duffer
if you're watching this, he's leaving you. And
we're a package deal. They have to take both of us together.
Assistant GM, special advisor. There we go.
Assistant to the assistant GM, maybe. Okay, how about who would make the best coach? Because coach is a different mentality.
Who would make the best coach?
Like current or former teammate?
That's tough.
See, you didn't spend enough time in the minors because a lot of minor league guys end up being good coaches because they had to work really hard.
Is this like from the Sabres? But like, if
Vegas,
I could pull
Minnesota,
out a minor league guy. Okay, Jeff Hogan. He was minor league.
Okay.
He was my roommate when I played in Iowa. Hogs actually does coach.
Okay.
He's the best guy ever. He was 38 years old. I was 20 years old, and we were roommates.
Wow.
So I learned everything from this. When my dad used to come into town, my dad and him actually sometimes would go have beers because I was too young. He was closer to my dad.
Let's drop Alex at home, and let's go for beers after.
No, he was a great guy. He was like, he loved the game of hockey, though.
Yeah.
He had, being 38 years old, he won a couple. He won with the, he was the captain of Grand Rapids.
Okay.
And won with them, and then he was just all around one of the best guys ever. Just a super human being, and he loves the game of hockey.
Well, I think I see you as a GM, potentially a president, potentially an owner at some point. Who knows? You've got all that.
I don't know about that.
Maybe who knows? But anyway, you are always welcome on Sabres Live. You're a great guest. Good luck this year. Good luck in camp, and we'll talk to you later.
Sounds good.